There are two types of people in this world when it comes to attitude and thought process. Now, the first set of people, these are the ones who wait for opportunities to come to them so that they can, quote-unquote, take them. And they wait endlessly for some mirage or oasis to magically appear. Yet, it never comes to fruition. And they end up in some job that they had no intention of being in, doing some minuscule task that they had no desire of doing. All because they weren't willing to risk it. And the second set of people, these are the ones who find a way to create opportunities for themselves. These are the ones who make their own luck, so to speak.
And they opened the first
These people
Walton 5
are your Fortune 500 CEO types. These are the ones who live life on their terms.
its volume and promising future.
These are the ones that live the life that they wanted to, that they intended, that they envisioned. And the difference between the two sets of people comes down to this concept of fear. You know, the only fear that you should have in this life is fear in itself. Because those who aren't afraid to go after what they want in life are the ones who turn out to be successful. And every successful person has conditioned their mind to think that they are going to exceed in anything that they do. And success is often a result of not being afraid to accomplish anything that you want to. Because anything is possible. And a lot of people just disregard it, and they say to themselves that successful people are there because they were lucky or they were a product of good circumstance. But you are your own driving engine, and you are your own brake. Meaning that you are the only one who can determine your own fate. You know, we can look at a laundry list of billionaires who started with absolutely nothing and ultimately got to where they wanted to be. Sam Walton, Ralph Lauren, Harold Hamm, David Murdoch, Howard Schultz, Oprah Winfrey, Larry Ellison, John Paul DeJoria. All these people started with nothing and built their empires through a gradual process by putting in the hours and time every single day to get there. You know, John Paul started Paul Mitchell Hair Products with $700 in his pocket. All he had was $700, but this ridiculous, obsessive, sickening work ethic to turn his $700 into something more. He was willing to put it all on the line to do venture after venture in what he believed, to turn it into something powerful. And eventually it led to being a billionaire. And still, he hasn't stopped even once he got there. Because it's just about never being satisfied with your past performances and not being afraid to just go out there and do the damn thing. No one got to where they were without brick walls or stumbles along the way. Because no matter how good your idea is or how much work you're willing to put into it, there are always going to be those dream killers. There's always going to be those people who say that it can't be done. But the only one who can prove them right or wrong is you. The only one holding you back is yourself. And any brick walls that come your way, you just have to ask yourself, are you willing to get past the wall, or are you going to let it stop you? Because these brick walls, they exist for one reason, and one reason only, to signify how bad you want something. No business or endeavor was magically produced overnight. It is the result of getting past brick wall after brick wall. It all comes down to how you're willing to see your idea and your endeavor through to the end. You know, you can always point the finger at somebody else or something and say that that was the reason why you didn't get to where you wanted to be. You know, people make excuses about the economy and say that that's why they're not successful. Yet, in the 1980s, inflation and unemployment were worse than it is today. You know, you can always point the finger at someone else and say that's the reason. But in reality, it's all up to you. You have a choice every single day with what you're going to do with your life, or who you're going to spend it with, or where you're going to spend your money. But if you just go out and do what you're passionate about and what you believe in, you're going to be amazed at how far it's going to take you.
I have a dream.
You just need to believe enough in what you will do. You've got to believe that your cause is worth making as many sacrifices as it may possibly take to get there. The successful people in this world, you know, those future business leaders of tomorrow, those future professional athletes, musicians and actors and community leaders, the future president of the United States, they are not afraid to create their own opportunities. They know where they are going in this world. They know where they are going to end up. Do you?